Who are you sharing your secondhand smoke with?
Hey, thanks to these airbags here, this job is now a piece okay, Claire.
But Vince...
Yeah, I'll tell you something, partner. I just might stick around a few more years.
But Vince...
No more dashboard du jour or Vince under glass, huh?
But Vince...
Look out!
Even with airbags, Vince, you still got to remember to buckle your safety belt.
Now you tell me.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Like most victims, Julie knew her killer. It was her son, who wasn't wearing his seatbelt. After crushing her to death, he sat back down. Think, always wear a seatbelt.
If you have a collision at 25 miles an hour and you're not wearing a seatbelt, it's like falling from a 2-story building. At 40 miles an hour, it's like falling from 6 stories high. And at 60 miles an hour, if you're not wearing your seatbelt and you crash, it's like falling from 12 stories high. Buckle up. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
I'm trying.
It's getting closer. Let's go. Wait, where's the seatbelt?
I don't know. Who cares? Oh, where are you going?
I'll take my chances out here.
Not wearing a seatbelt? Now that's just scary. buckle up. Brought to you by the Washington Traffic Safety Commission.
I've seen hundreds of accidents on the freeway, and cars have been totaled, and people just walked away from them. Without
One driver in 4 is involved in an auto accident each year.
Oh, I couldn't be bothered. They're too confining.
I suppose a day doesn't go by that I don't get in the car.
And many of the ones who had accidents also had good excuses for not wearing safety belts.
I don't know. I never use them just to go shopping. Besides, they wrinkle my dress.
Some excuses are good for broken bones and skull fractures.
Around town, they feel uncomfortable. And I like to relax when I drive.
There are 1,000,001 excuses for not wearing safety belts. Some are real killers.
Sam looks like he's sleeping, but he's not. He's not thinking. He's not breathing. He's dead. He was in a crash, but the twist is that didn't kill him. His unbuckled parent did by flying into the backseat of the car after the impact.
Body to body, funky to funky, we know how to rock your party.
This is Michael. Today he is going to hit his girlfriend so hard, she ends up with permanent brain damage.
Funky to funky. Like you.
Three dead in this vehicle. The girl is critical. They said the guy without the seatbelt did the damage.
No seatbelt, no excuse. From the Road Safety Authority.
If you could have another chance, what would you do differently?
They give me the wrong pizza. I got pineapple on this. Sick, man. I didn't order it, did I?
Think. Always wear a seatbelt.
You gonna do what?
Nothing.
Chris, what'd she say?
Nothing. I'm not talking to you.
Katie, can you just sit back? Can you just put your seatbelt on?
Just do that right knee. Okay. 1, 2, stand up. That's it. Bring the arms forward. Now just take slow, deep breaths. Hold on. There we go. Bend your knee. Hold on, Katie. Bend your knee. Let yourself down slowly. Okay. Tomorrow it'll be fine. It'll be easier each day.
I'm just so sick of this.
It
I would say about 75% of the people that are more severely injured that come in through trauma are statistically more critically injured by not wearing their seatbelt. The patient that we routinely see that is not wearing their seatbelt are usually our patients that are admitted to our trauma-intensive care. If they were wearing their seatbelt, 4 out of 5 of those patients are usually less critically injured.
If you can't be bothered by buckling up when you drive, somebody can always buckle you up later.
No one should have to be buckled like that. Kansas law enforcement officers understand the importance of using seatbelts. That's why, if you're pulled over day or night and you're not wearing your seatbelt, you will be ticketed. Remember, click it or ticket. It's Kansas law.
I wasn't going very far. I was in a hurry.
It's too uncomfortable. Sometimes I just forget.
Hey, Nicholas.
Yes, babe?
I think I'm ready. You know, to have sex.
I figured you'd say that, so I came prepared.
You brought a condom?
No, silly.
Nick. Kinda kinky.
I rigged this room with explosives. Premarital sex is a sin. Have fun running in hell, Beth.
Nick! Nick! No! Wait! Nick, please! No!
McGruff here. See that guy? He's stealing that bike. Now, see that lady? She's calling the cops. Mimi Marth, part of the Eyes and Ears Patrol in Hartford, Connecticut. There's 126 of them, regular people, working together to help prevent crime. You know, you could do that. Find out how. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. You'll be helping to, take a bite out of crime.
It only takes a careless moment to turn this into this. Don't let forest fires be your fault. Make sure your fire is dead out.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
It only takes a careless moment to turn this into this. Don't let forest fires be your fault. Make sure your fire is dead out.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Who are you sharing your secondhand smoke with?
You know, it's hard work keeping in shape, but it's important to me to be the best that I can be and look the best that I can look. I don't go through all this to impress other people. I do it because I care about me. I care about my body and my health. But most importantly, I care about feeling good about myself. That's why I would never, ever take illegal drugs. You know, I've seen some people who smoke marijuana, and they seem to lose pride in their appearance. They lose their motivation to achieve. And let's face it, what goes in your body eventually shows up on the outside. The bottom line is stay away from drugs, but do it because you care about yourself.
There's something out there. It's after kids everywhere. It entices them, confuses them, and can even kill them. That's right. Illegal drugs are everywhere. Cocaine coaxes you in, and then when you least expect it, it grabs you. You're hooked, and it's hard to get away. And have you seen what marijuana does to some people? Oh yeah, you've seen them. Total burnouts. It slows you down. It softens your mind. And in my neighborhood, you need to move quickly and think fast. Drugs. It's a bloody shame.
When I was 10 years old, my babysitter and her friends would do drugs in front of me. I really looked up to her. I wanted to be like her. I would talk her into letting me get high with them. That's all it took. After that, I moved on to pills, speed, cocaine, mushrooms. You name it, I took it. I had people that I used drugs with, but, you know, they weren't really friends. I would do anything to get it. Lie, cheat, steal. If I hadn't stopped using drugs, I would probably be in jail, dead, or on the street somewhere without a home. Phoenix House helped me change all that. My life is different now. I have a job, I'm going to school. The world is wide open to me. Take it from me. The only way to stop abusing drugs is to stop using them.
Kid, I really want to let kids know that illegal drugs are bad news.
Yes, David, it's true. Over 100,000 teenagers were admitted into hospitals last year because of drugs.
Yeah, but I'm talking about kids' futures. Did you know that marijuana can affect a person's physical and sexual growth?
Yes, that's quite accurate. In a laboratory test, female animals treated with the active component in marijuana experienced a 44% death rate among their offspring.
This is much more important than facts and figures. What kids should know is that marijuana has got more cancer-causing agents than tobacco, and a lot of young kids use drugs on a daily basis.
Actually, Michael, the fact is that 1 in 18 high school seniors smokes marijuana daily, and then there are the occasional users which account for...
Get this through your CPU. They don't care about statistics.
You know, you're right. I've got it. Just tell them illegal drugs are bad, so don't mess with them.
Illegal drugs are bad news. Don't mess with them.
Jane makes her parents very proud. She's on the honor roll and plans to go to college. Starred in her class's last play. She plays clarinet in the school orchestra. Yes, Jane knows about drugs. In a way, she's lucky. She knows better. Some people don't realize that marijuana and driving don't mix. But Jane's brother reminds her every day that some trips last forever.
I get angry just thinking about it makes me mad. Little kids doing drugs, it turns my stomach. That stuff hurts. It stops you from living up to your potential. It holds you back. It hurts the user. It hurts his family. And it hurts his friends. I just want to shake some sense into you kids that are using drugs and thinking about using it. So remember, don't, or else. Okay?
Ed Smith, home after another day of stress. So his wife serves him foods like creamed soup, juicy roast beef, gravy, and desserts. Then she lights his cigarette and he's all set. Set with a lifestyle that could lead to a heart attack. Ask your heart association how to reduce your risk of heart attack. It's one of the services you support when you give to the Heart Fund.
This is a smoking machine. It is used to test the nicotine and tar content of various brands of cigarettes. This is a smoking machine too, although he probably doesn't realize it. His lungs are also collecting tars and nicotine. One thing about this machine, it will never get heart disease or cancer from smoking. Can this machine make the same claim?
For information, ask your heart association.
Like father, like son. Like father, like son. Think about it.
For information on smoking and heart disease, ask your heart association.
If you took all the cigarettes in the world and laid them end to end, you would never have time to smoke a single one. Now, isn't that a great idea?
Bring your lucky jersey. Bring your face paint. Bring your team spirit. But leave your drone at home and make the game safe for everyone. The big game is a no-drone zone.
Wash your hands! First you need some soap, then scrub for 20 seconds. If you don't have a clock near you, then sing the ABC song. Be sure to scrub front and back, under your fingernails, and between your fingers. Dry your hands with a clean towel or a paper towel.
Ed Smith, home after another day of stress. So his wife serves him foods like creamed soup, juicy roast beef, gravy, and desserts. Then she lights his cigarette and he's all set. Set with a lifestyle that could lead to a heart attack. Ask your heart association how to reduce your risk of heart attack. It's one of the services you support when you give to the Heart Fund.
This is a smoking machine. It is used to test the nicotine and tar content of various brands of cigarettes. This is a smoking machine too, although he probably doesn't realize it. His lungs are also collecting tars and nicotine. One thing about this machine, it will never get heart disease or cancer from smoking. Can this machine make the same claim?
For information, ask your heart association.
Like father, like sun. Like father, like son. Think about it.
For information on smoking and heart disease, ask your heart association.
If you took all the cigarettes in the world and laid them end to end, you would never have time to smoke a single one. Now, isn't that a great idea?
Hey, everybody, my name's Rodney Bucket Time. And I want to ask you something. What is the #1 way to practice safe sex? A condom? Nope. Birth control? A double condom. No, silly. It's abstinence. Abstinence? What's that? It means not to do something. Because the best way to practice safe sex is not to do it at all. But I like sex. It feels good. Premarital sex is a sin, and those who participate in it are worshipers of the devil. Please, please, please don't run it down! Please, no! Subsetters just can't be saved.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I promised PSAs last week. This week you get them. Hello, Diana. You're muted, but it's great to see you.
Hello, hello.
Put a little life in the pre-show. You like it?
Yes, I did. I thought that was very refreshing. It was definitely a refreshing change from what we've done before.
Well, next week I'll need a new theme, so you guys get to thinking about that. Tell us in the comments or drop it in the chat. Wherever. It's good.
What was this theme, by the way?
I told you last week I would put PSAs on.
Okay, PSAs.
Yeah, public service announcements. We had anti-drug, anti-vape, anti-smoking, pro seatbelt. I think there was a spousal abuse one in there. I just started grabbing all the weird ones I could find, and yep.
You see this?
Yeah.
No music at all this week. I was kind of disappointed, actually.
Me too. I was heartbroken, but the audience spoke. We must make changes. This show sucks. So, comic news. Cyclopean 5 is in production.
It looks
Page 7
amazing.
was completed.
It looks so good. It really
Yeah,
does.
I have to tell you guys, after doing 10, 11 months of Mangai Yoshokin and going back to Cyclopean, and looking at issue 4 and issue 5, what I'm doing right now.
Yep.
Wow, I can't wait till you guys see it. It's like a leap. Of course it's like a leap, but that's because there were 10 months of active drawing in between it. What else is happening?
We are in conversation about putting Mangai Yoshokin 1 up on Fun My Comics.
Right. I don't think we're not going to do it as a huge launch like with all 4 issues that failed last time. So
no, we're just going to put the first one up and we'll do some advertising around that. We're revamping the website. It's a work in progress right now. We probably should put that little
WordPress again. Yay.
Going back to WordPress, which is good. Chris finds that easier to manipulate and whatnot.
Well, fun fact, the website builder on GoDaddy is less than cooperative. Everything looks the same. They have different layouts, but once you're in them, they're the same exact thing, every same darn one.
Yeah.
So WordPress gives us more flexibility, which is funny. If you know web design, that's saying something because WordPress isn't very flexible either.
Right.
But it's more flexible. Right now, our books are available on Amazon.com, and you can get there through HeroShack.com. But we've taken down the store because we no longer are using the feature for the store from GoDaddy. And we'll build up a new one. It's a matter of time. It's just getting down and doing it. One thing I've noticed is last week, Diana mentioned, well, we say we're going to do things and we never get them done. Part of that is I'm doing everything. Like I don't just write my books. I draw my books. I letter and color them. And that takes up a lot of time. So really the focus is going to be on making the comics and then focusing on some promotion in between. The Wednesday night stream is a must-have because that's an autistic habit at this point. And don't think I'm making fun of autism because I have it. I do. I can't tell you how hard it was not to do a regular pre-show tonight. And it felt really liberating just to have stupid, only you can prevent forest fires. That was fun. It was something unexpected. So next week, I don't know. I'm waiting to find out what you guys think.
Okay.
You got to wait on sex, folks. If you don't wait on sex, some weird, crazy, probably he seemed kind of like a gay guy, but then he sent the guy to hell by burning him. It was pretty good for a dumb Christian anti-sex video. That was pretty good.
You do say.
I enjoyed it. I thought, oh wow, this is different. 1990s looking, vibrant colors.
It was. You're right.
Yeah, and I like color.
Yeah, that was another thing too. It had a lot of very vibrant colors and stuff. So what else is going on? We have in August we have the Plastic City Comic Con. We're very pumped about.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, well, that's.
I'll be appearing in full costume, so come out and meet us. Diana will be there trying to keep me contained and hopefully selling a lot of books. We like to do that. Selling books is a neat feeling. If you make one, I hope you sell it. It's a great feeling. And we are in the business of doing that. So come check us out at the conventions. There's more shows coming after that, though, aren't there?
I don't think so. Yes, there actually is in October. Oh my gosh. Our own show. Here at us in the Athol Public Library. We are co-hosting a comic book fest here in our quaint little town of Athol at the Athol Town Hall. Last year we had a wonderful turnout. And this year we're expecting the same, if not more.
This year we're expecting 1.3 million plus $1.
Oh God, here we go. I'm working together with some of the wonderful staff there at the library, and we're sort of getting things under roll. We've got a couple of new artists that will be joining us this year, so that's kind of cool.
There's a good possibility Rick from Cross Comics will be there too.
Yeah, there is a possibility that he might be there as well, which is very, very cool. Right. And we're going to do some different things. We have a local flea market that runs on Sundays, and I was advised by my son who said, you guys need to go down there. It's very inexpensive. Go sell your books. So I'm planning to do that in July and possibly September, unless I can get us into another venue. So I like to do at least a show a month in the summer. So that's my game plan.
Summertime.
Yeah,
am I allowed to sing? I don't want this to be too much like a variety show.
I'm just gonna smile. That's my job, is to smile and answer questions.
Me too.
Or any. So what else is going on with us? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You had something.
Yeah, I was just gonna briefly touch on the Diana's Draw stream, and
oh yes,
we did not. I did not. I sort of pulled the plug on that show, and there's a couple of reasons why. We weren't getting a lot of
viewership.
It was kind of a friendly hangout with me, Chris. Of course, Terry and Rick always join us, and I think Tim popped in here and there, and there were a few other people that popped in, but it really wasn't in my heart to do it. I kind of felt like I should do something to help promote the channel, help promote the artist. and it was fun, but it wasn't my passion. And so I've taken a seat back, and I am now doing looking at what I want to do. So, Rick, I do not have any posters yet. We do have there is something going around on the Facebook page of Athol, the Athol Library Facebook page, and I'll share that with you. But it's in the early stages. It's just sort of a quick little flyer. Hey, this is coming in October. But as we...
In fact, very soon I'll have to do what I did last year probably, which was I grabbed a whole bunch of artwork from the various artists and their IPs.
Yeah.
Put them all together on a great big poster, had it printed, it was like 36 by 50 something.
Yeah, it was really nice.
And then when it was at the show, we had everybody sign it. And in fact, it's sitting here in my office behind the file cabinet. I'm looking right now at it.
Yeah.
Featuring the Great Cyclopean, the Mighty Mascots, Crime Busters, and a whole bunch of others. It was a cool poster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. And so what we did this time when we had the creators sign up to join us, they submitted a Google form, and in the Google form we asked them to submit art. So I have access to all that. It's actually under the Hero Shack email, and I can show you that when we get around to doing it. We should have all the art. Before we had to ask people, but they're now submitting it to us, so that's pretty cool.
That's very kind of them.
Yeah, well, that was one of the ladies.
Man.
Yeah. She hey, why don't we do this? It'll make it so much easier. And I'm like, oh my God, what a great idea.
Oh, you're talking about one of the ladies at the library.
Yeah. Came up with
they do great stuff.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing. And she has a degree in graphic art. She's got a degree in, I think, in English. She's got it going on. She actually went to school with my daughter.
Did she really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know this. I'm only playing, you know.
What's that?
I'm only playing. I do know this about her.
Okay.
I do remember her. Not like specifically from school, but I remember talking to her about how she knew Krista, and yeah.
Well, I tried to post a link, but it didn't work. Let me see if I can post it over here.
Are you posting it in the chat on YouTube?
Yeah. No, I posted it in our chat in here like a dummy, and I just making sure that it is going to open up. Yes. So I just posted the link, the Facebook page for the event that's coming up. And Blade Levesque came in and he asked, when is the next event? So the next event is going to be held in October. The hours are 10 to 3 on the 14th of October. It's going to be at the town hall. So catch up with us if you want to be a part of it.
Actually, we're out for child labor. If our grandson's available, we're always able to put him somewhere at the table.
Put him on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
No. By then he's going to be running around, so really I don't know if that would be a great idea, because somebody's going to have to be full-time watching.
Walker thing. I don't know. It's kind of funny. So that is in October. It seems like it's a little ways away, but it really isn't. And then Tim put up a Twitter thing for him, Team Wilson. He's got updates from Melvin number 3. He is going, he's starting his campaign, I believe, July 27th. I think. I'm not sure of the date. But yeah, it looks really good. Very good, very good. So as far as our comic book fest here in town, just Blade, reach out to me later on and we can fill you in, and maybe you and Krista can share a table or something like that, because I know Krista is coming. You can be in the 29th. I was so close, Tim. Look at that. I said the 27th. Ha ha ha. So what else is going on, sir?
Well, I don't know. I don't read mainstream comics, so I don't have any information on them.
Great. We're waiting for a couple of, aren't we?
We're waiting on a lot of stuff. The biggest one I'm waiting on, I don't even want to mention because it'll just turn into a big controversy.
Yeah.
Well, but I bought a book from somebody that I said I'd probably never buy from. And of course it's late. It's very late. And now I'm just part of the crowd going, why did I do that?
Just think how much you'll look forward to it.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me flip I think it's this one. Yeah. So Nerd Nation, this is something we picked up in Vermont from Matt Wagner.
Yep.
Not the Grendel Matt Wagner, I don't think. Nerd Nation number 4. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. Here's something we picked up. And I grabbed it because I thought it was somebody else, but I'm not sure who this is. A couple of years ago, we were at a convention at the Northeast Comic Con, and there was a group called The Talking Dead. And it was a spoof on The Walking Dead, but they were smoking zombies, like they smoked pot.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Talking with the Dead. It's not the same series, but I liked the guy enough to go ahead and pick up a couple of books. It's your typical zombie fanfare, except these zombies get high, which kind of adds a comical thing because they can talk. But it's adult humor. Nerd Nation, I don't think this is an active series, but this is kind of interesting because it featured their anthology, so they feature multiple talents.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know about this one, Lil Diablo. It's like a little wicked kids book or something, and on the other side they flip the cover and this is The Haunted, which is kind of funny because I want to make kid books, but my kid books never look like those kid books. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I never get quite there.
My kids never like those kid books.
And picked up the first 2 issues here. They were given to us actually of El Diablo Azul. So I've been looking at these. It's really interesting because some of the artwork is fantastic and some of it is horrible. And I'm saying that because I have to firm myself up. And you guys know what I mean, but for a long time, there's different levels of art, and I got to stop buying bad art. I have to. I've got so much bad art, and I don't have to be mean about it. I don't even have to speak on it. I just have to be more selective when I purchase because I get excited. I want to support people, and sometimes the books I get are less than readable. And I have to stop doing that. I have to start making a commitment to greatness.
So, speaking of greatness,
yes, love.
Purchased a children's book. It's actually a novel. It's a novel. It has no pictures in it, guys. It's all words.
What the heck is wrong with that?
I know. It's called The Burge Sisters Tour.
Where are the pictures? It's broken.
By J.L. Durona. He is a children's literature author who has, I think this is his first book, but he's been around for a while. I read the entire thing. It took me a couple of days. And guess what? There were no typos. It's an independent creator, an independent author. No typos. I was so excited. And the story was fantastic. It is about 2 girls, stepsisters. They go to the grandpa's castle and they get into all kinds of mischievous little things. Very creative, very good. I am writing a book review on it. I should hopefully have that up by tomorrow. Like I said, the website is in construction, so Diana's Draw Stream is going to be named differently. I just haven't picked up the name yet because I did do a draw stream, but now I'm going to be doing other things like book reviews and things like that. So
I think you should do like Diana's Mowing the Lawn stream.
We just call it Demo Diana because I do a little bit of everything, right? That'd be funny.
Demo Diana needs some attention because
I
really
have videos. I know. Ever we've discussed this.
But the beauty of your stuff is when you open your mouth and totally like mislabel stuff and
stuff.
I love it when no, that's the fun stuff, when you're doing something and you don't know the terminology, but you know what you're going to do and you're telling us. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else is new?
I'm laughing because Wade goes, this would be a great time to do a draw stream.
Yeah, while we doing this, I thought about that.
Well, you guys can always do one on a Wednesday night, maybe for a half hour or something.
Well, or we could do it while we have our regular show.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have all the little video things on the bottom and call them up every 5 minutes and do a check-in and then move on to the next topic.
You could do that. I could
as long as it's not a variety show.
Right. Yeah, we don't could be a variety show.
No variety.
Oh, stop already.
We do cheese pizza and nothing more in this household. No variety.
We're boring. Blah, blah, blah.
That's right. We're going to be more boring as we get older.
So, yeah, I mean, I know he did. We invited him a couple of Mondays, but he was like teaching. So Blade is our kiddo, and he is a 5th grade elementary school teacher. So he's got his hands full. And we've invited him to come to the drawstream, but of course he's prepping and doing homework, and he's a new dad, and he's got a baby and a beautiful wife. So he definitely has his hands full. I totally get it. I just was like this. I think it's a great idea. I think that what we should do is we should announce it. If we're going to do a Wednesday night, not necessarily just a draw stream, a talk stream.
Wait a minute. What? This is starting to sound like a variety show. I thought variety was bad. I thought last week I was told variety was bad.
Tim wanted to know if we saw the top of the credit page. What credit page? I totally missed it. For some reason, I can't type in StreamYard.
Credit page. I don't have any credit. What do you mean? No credit.
Maybe on his Melvin 3 thing?
Top of the credit page. I see Melvin dedicated to Andy A. Yes, Andy. Andy was the guy who passed away. He was the great artist who used to come in and he had a funny voice.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When did that happen? Oh my God, I feel terrible.
Well, actually, I thought he passed away a couple of months ago, but I'm not sure. Nobody's joined the.
Terrible. For some reason,
chat, I don't know.
I didn't pick up on that. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. I really feel bad
It's up
doing
there
it.
on the top. See it?
Yeah, I
Let me
see
if
it
I can
now.
enlarge it now.
That's very kind of you to do that. Last week he did. Do we know what happened? Oh my gosh, because he was such a nice guy. He was wicked funny, right?
It was just last week.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Because I remember this happening months ago. So who died then? I had the wrong Andy or something. But it's still horrifying. Well, not horrifying, but it sucks.
It's very sad.
There we go. Got it in screen now.
Well, that
Dedicated to Andy A.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is this the inside cover we're looking at? Or is this a poster ad? I don't know. Oh, shoot. COVID? That sucks.
Yeah.
It's weird because COVID's still out there. It's just we're treating it more proportionately and appropriately now. So, yeah it's upsetting because people are still getting sick and having issues.
Right.
But it's not the Black Plague like they initially thought. So,
but I'm really sad right now. Like I remember him coming in and he was kind of funny. What did he have? Wasn't
boisterous, a little colorful.
Did he swear a lot? He used to
A
swear.
little. He swore a little bit a lot.
A little bit a lot. Yeah, that's what I thought. Swear a little bit a lot.
Yeah, he had fun saying things that would surprise people.
Mm-hmm.
And is this the Andy who was also a tattoo artist? That was what he was doing in like his regular job, and comics were kind of like his side hustle. I don't know if anybody else remembers that. I seem to remember him being a tattoo artist.
Rick might know, or Tim.
Rick or Tim should know. By the way, nobody's joined us, but the StreamYard link is in the description.
When did you put it there?
Forever ago. It started with it. I was actually hoping to get a lot of weirdos in here, and then we could like boost the show that way. But we haven't gotten any weirdos.
just me and you. I mean,
Well, I'm kind of weird. Maybe I'm scaring him off. Like now, is it too much? Do you think?
well, I noticed. I wonder if anybody else noticed that you did the whole haircut thing, huh?
The haircut thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean the haircut thing?
Your facial hair is gone.
Oh, you finally noticed, yeah.
Well, I noticed
actually-
it right away, but I didn't know if you were like waiting to surprise everybody.
Well, I know I just wasn't talking about it, you know.
You bring in the Canadian first before me. I see how it is.
Yep, the Canadian's more important.
No, it's not true. It was the way you guys came in, right to left. So
Actually, yeah, in the green room, Rick popped up before Tim. That's weird.
Dang you!
No, I was just faster getting that link.
But I had it there the whole time.
Yeah,
Now
I'm so not used to checking that anymore, so I didn't see it.
Here's the thing I
I
gotta
know.
figure out. How do you have a sleeveless shirt and no muscles?
There he goes. Look at that. Look at that thunder. Show him the thunder. I have to find a. Hang on, let me open up. something here.
I've just got man boobs, unfortunately.
Rick wears do you wear a bro or a man's ear?
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
I'm looking at costume enhancements so that when I go on these shows, I can look all tough and stuff. Yeah,
You're
costume
so-
enhancements.
You're so good.
Adding. I want a Shazam suit where I don't have to work out because I have Shazam muscles underneath this.
Are you gonna
the fabric.
you're gonna do like a wrestling intro where you're walking around with a baseball bat that's like has barbed wire around it?
Well, no
I don't think
baseball
they
bat
would
and
let
barbed
him do
wire, but
that.
yeah. I wouldn't do the baseball bat and barbed wire only because, like, I'd be afraid somebody would think I was really going to use it. Like, maybe not. Maybe I would do it, but I wouldn't think of it.
There was some guy with a YouTube show that makes props, and he made Lucille from The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
That was,
I've seen a couple Negans at Comic Cons or whatever
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it,
that was
but
a- that was
I
a-
think it's plastic and all that. I don't think it's
Yeah.
real barbed wire.
Yeah, but he made it look pretty real. He made
Yeah.
a fake baseball bat with a barbed wire around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
you
guess
did,
I've seen
Diana.
some of those. I've
And
seen
some
those in, or things like those in cosplay at conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
I
haven't
think
used them a lot.
it might have been the same guy who made a really a pretty good Matrix from the Transformers movie.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to set something up here.
Okay.
Just in case somebody does come in, I want to have this ready. So if someone pops in, I just have to. No, that didn't work. What do I have to do that?
I don't know.
No, I could just put it on one screen like this until they let themselves be known. But I don't know. Maybe we won't have any issues. We've had them in the past, and they were issues. So
Yeah, you never know. That's the thing.
but I was like, oh, there it is, full screen layout. If I do that, all
Yeah.
they can do then is say stupid stuff. They can't, pop porno in the screen.
Yeah.
That's what always upsets me. I don't mind if you come on here and you talk a fool because I can mute you and kick you out and no harm done.
Yeah.
But when they come in and they start, playing hardcore porn on your stream, that's uncalled for.
Yeah.
There's a pretty funny story with was it Hex Allen and some guy that no one knew came in, and they just started playing porno and Hex wasn't paying attention.
No way.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, how many years ago? It's probably a few years ago, but it's I mean, in retrospect, it's kind of funny now.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's the great thing about Discord, and I'm just showing my stuff usually. Nobody gets to see anything you come in through Discord.
right.
You just
Yeah.
can say stupid stuff, and just like Chris said, block them, kick them out of the Discord.
Why is there's so much drama around Discord? Like, I don't know what happened. I didn't take the time to invest to find out about it.
I don't
But
know.
Lorenzo was arguing with EVS today or yesterday,
Really?
And it was basically centered around something that happened in Discord. And like Discord always seems to be like that dark corner, almost like what do they call that one place? Kiwi Farms, but not as bad. Like when shit goes down, there's usually a Discord server somewhere where someone's going, "You said this in the Discord, and now we all know." And it's like, what?
Yeah.
What is
Well,
it
I
with
guess
Discord?
it's a messaging thing, you've seen mine, so you know what it's basically like. So, you can have one where idiots dwell. And when idiots dwell in a place, shit goes down.
And they really do it, huh?
So, continuing with what I was sharing,
no,
this was here's like 4 pages of Melvin 3 lettered.
I don't see anything.
You can't see it.
Yeah, because he's probably sharing something, so you gotta click the share.
I'm looking for it. Hang on. You know what it is? I got so many darn windows open.
Uh-oh.
So who's doing your lettering?
It's hold on. I'll wait till I end share. Hold on.
Oh, there's one thing that you need to get him to do too. You got to get that time or the coordinates put in too, via the lettering.
Oh
Tim?
yeah, and I forgot. I also forgot to have him put his name in there. I'll have to let him know.
Because whoever the guy is, he's got good layout with his balloons and stuff. Very nice layout.
Yeah. Well, I just want to show that it is actually in the process right now of being lettered.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's always exciting stuff when you see things coming along.
Yep.
These pages look so good.
Yeah, they do. The guy's great, Sid.
Yeah, Sid. Lettered. Inked by Rick Piper.
Now that guy, I didn't know he inks.
His name is ESK.
Rick's name is ESK, or the letterer's name is ESK.
No, it's ES, and then it's his last name is KAY.
That's your letterer?
Yes.
Very good.
So I had a pretty good, not too bad of a show tonight at 5.
Okay.
I brought somebody on to promote from Proper Comics. That's their comic company. They're from the UK. Pretty good one. They're on Fun My Comics.
Nice.
Did you do a proper interview?
Somewhat, yeah. Their book's called Merry Boys Plus the Beefheads. It was pretty good.
Why does that sound familiar? Mary Boys has had a successful campaign previously, right?
Yeah, they have 2 other comics out before. They've actually heard of Hero Shack, not Cyclopean, but they've heard of you guys.
Probably my big ass
or the
mouth
company
getting in
name,
trouble.
anyways.
Yeah.
The company name more than anything, and it's not bad or good. They heard it, I think, either way, but. Because
Well, that's that old Barlam and Bailey's. No publicity is bad publicity. At some point, no matter what they're saying about you, there is that outer fringe that has no idea, but they heard the name go by and they're like, "I've heard that somewhere," but they don't know why. Hopefully, it was good. Hopefully, if it's bad, they forget.
They are just like you guys in a way. They're a husband-wife team.
Mhm.
He does all the artwork and the writing and all that, and she does all the promotion.
Oh, that's kind of like Keith and Amy of Mighty Mascots. I don't know what they actually do intersecting. I know they do freelance their art out, but Amy is an artist in her own right. Diana got a dragon illustration from her last show that was pretty phenomenal, and she ended up giving it to Krista, which tells you how good it is, because Krista does her own dragons. Usually you don't give her dragons. It's kind of like most people won't, give you a drawing like per se of an artist unless they know you love it or whatever, but because they know you're an artist,
That particular picture is a birthday gift. She hasn't received it yet.
Oh, I hope she's not watching the show.
Probably not. Their internet's not hooked up at the new house yet. So figured I'd
Yeah, but
throw
she
that
has a
out there
cell
real
phone.
quick.
Thank you. I would have just blabbed about it.
Well, I was gonna ask Chris something. Since Diana doesn't want to do the draw stream, we could do it on my channel on Monday nights, maybe about an hour earlier.
Maybe. I'm game to do it. I'm not against doing draw streams. I actually like the idea of it. It's just the pressure of a regular show sucks sometimes. And the problem is, this is something I was talking about earlier. Man, I've just been going nuts on the book. You know what it's like with books, guys. You all do it. And
well, we could do it the format that we were doing. Pick a subject or whatever,
which is nice for a break, by the way. When you're doing a book, guys, if you're out there, by the way, and you're in the rut of doing a book, and I call it a rut, and if you know what I mean by that, you've been there. But when you come in, I actually drew One Punch Man, all week long in my breaks. I was working on Sailor Moon. I'm glad that we didn't do her because I still didn't have that. She's got a very precise anime look, and if you're not grabbing it, she just looks like an anime chick. She doesn't look like Sailor Moon.
Yeah. But, we could do it, or we could just, have it work on whatever you want, like we were sort of.
Wait a minute. Which do you mean Stephen King's It? Or.
Yeah.
Because I like clowns, right?
Yeah.
Beep,
I said, yeah. It would be up to us, I just thought I figured I'd offer, see whether you'd be up for it or not,
What about Terry? Where did he go? Is he going to join it?
He's probably mad at me. He's mad at me because I canceled the draw stream. He's mad at me. So he probably isn't going to come around. But I honestly, my heart wasn't in it. My heart's just not in it. And it was just, for me, I felt like we were trying to go in way too many directions, and we really need to focus on the Wednesday night show.
And I get that, and that's fair, I think a couple people probably sort of pushed you on to coming on a regular basis.
Yeah, they did. And I get it. It's funny. And if you're hosting it where you're, feeling like you can do it, I might pop in and be one of the wannabe scribblers. We'll see. But to have the pressure to do it, to cut out that time, it takes away from my own projects that I'm trying to work on.
Yeah.
And that was part of the whole rationale that I had.
And I won't mind the extra show on my channel because I'm trying to boost my watch hours.
Right.
Exactly. This week I started my 5 days a week. So
nice.
I did Monday at noon. Then I did my regular Tuesday night, and did
Very
today,
cool.
and then tomorrow and Friday at noon. So if I add an extra show on Monday nights, it's no different than having appeared on your show, except it's now on my stream.
Right. No, it just sounds fine, But I just, I wasn't trying to be like a jerk or anything like that to anybody.
Yeah.
It just wasn't working for me. And I'm like, you know what? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm not really feeling it's what I should be doing.
Yeah.
But so go ahead, announce it. Let Chris know and let Terry.
Yeah.
Terry might be at one of his writing groups right now. I don't know. I know he.
Hey, what's up with Metal? Is he just an editor, or does he draw too?
He draws as well. He's an editor.
We need to get his ass involved too, man. We need to get more artists.
I was talking about it last night with him. He might be up for it if he's got the time and all that.
I saw you guys last night. I was in the living room, so the TV won't let me text.
Yeah.
But I had you guys on for a little bit, and it was funny because I forgot what he looked like at first, and I was like, "Who's that bloke?" And it took me a minute to put it together. Uh-oh, he's getting a message. It's Justin Trudeau. Justin's asking him for answers. Yes, that's what it is.
What are you talking about? That year?
He's talking to Justin Trudeau. He is a federal
I am
agent.
not talking to Justin Trudeau. Somebody was at my buzzer. My friend Dave came over, so I was just letting them in.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. Look.
So, Dave.
yeah.
Never mind. I was going to make a joke, but his name is Mike. I was going to be like, so Dave walks all the way over from California? No, because his name is Mike. It couldn't be him.
What? Oh my gosh.
Mike Walton. Yeah, never mind.
And I'm going to be on Mike's show on Friday, too.
What are you guys covering? Batman or something like that? I thought you said
MJL, Archie.
Who got Batman? Was that Tim?
Probably.
I know you mentioned something about Batman last time he was here.
Yes, I got Batman.
Yeah.
The old flute out here.
Yeah. But it's for MJL. It's not Archie Comics yet. We're actually going to be doing some Archie superheroes. The Shield.
Right.
Shield, the Comet, and a couple others. One I've heard of. The other I don't think I have heard of.
I actually did an art submission using the Comet back when DC bought them in the 90s.
Yeah, I sort of like that run from them.
Yeah. Well, I did a horrible job in the art submission, so I didn't get hired. But I did submit one. I remember it, and I still somehow have a picture of one of them somewhere. I think Diana found it about 15 years ago, and we put it into photograph somewhere.
Yeah. I have it somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes.
I think DC's version of The Fly actually inspired my Insecto.
Yeah. Hey, so Tim was talking about Melvin. I want to know when Tim is going to start a Tim show so that Melvin can get proper representation in this wild world of internet.
I was thinking about it. I don't know exactly how to go about doing something like that.
Well, it's just pretty much opening a channel on YouTube and then going through the brief confirmation thing, whether or not you send in an ID, or they have a couple of different ways to do it. And one, you don't have to do anything. You can just wait, but like that makes you wait before you can put links in your description and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just start uploading videos. The hard part is actually making the content. Like that was something else because Diana and I have all these ideas, but every time I go to sit down, I'm actually drawing.
I think you need well, you need a phone number. Really, just a phone number. Last time I knew. Anyways.
Well, I mean, I already kind of have a channel though, because I mean that's why I upload all the promo videos that I've been doing.
Well, then just create a show.
Yep, pick a night. Yeah. What night are you going to start streaming? What time? And just start promoting the shit out of it.
Yeah. Well, the thing he has to figure out is what he's going to do for it.
Yeah. I mean,
he's good at one thing. Well, no, you're probably good at more than one thing, but the one thing that he's really good at, for sure, is, hi, welcome to my show. Let's talk about Melvin. I've got this artwork, and I've got this artwork, and I want to show you this artwork, and he's good at that. Like,
yeah, but that's gonna no offense, Tim.
That's why.
That unfortunately would get boring fast. He has to have.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to promote his show, and maybe I would be really interested to tune into maybe hear you talk to some of the other creators with you, like maybe sit on a stream if possible, get your letterer, get that guy Rick. He's a pretty good inker. I was very impressed by his actual inks.
Freaking prima donna. He inks a book. He thinks he's all that in a bag of shit. Oh, hi, Rick.
Yeah, a little bit of shine, and now look at him. He's all buffed up. He's got no sleeves. He's like, yeah, that's right. I inked Melvin, man.
He's picking on poor Rick.
He's gonna. Next thing you know, he's gonna be smoking a stogie, and he's gonna have a couple of half-naked broads walking around. Like, yeah, that's right.
It's a Havana. It's a Havana.
Oh my gosh! Oh God, you guys are killing me.
We'll be like, you changed, Rick. You think you're some big shot.
Yeah.
You Canadians are just above us.
What's your point?
You Canadians are always above us.
What do you? Yes, yes, we are.
I almost thought he was smoking a cigarette there. I was like, Rick, what the hell, man?
No, it's a fake one. I got it at Halloween one time.
I'm like, you're so funny smoking that. Put that nasty thing down.
It just happened to be right here. I knew it.
The peer pressure.
When Tim said about the cigar, I figured, let's pick this up, see whether I can fool somebody.
Then Rick started walking around speaking ragtime and
I've actually even I've got a fake cigar one too. I'm just not sure where it is offhand.
I think the Shield has it. I think he's got it. It's stashed in the back of his belt.
Oh my God.
After the show, get up and check. It's behind that cape. Trust me.
In the cap, there's some marijuana. You just wait to know
It might be hard to get in between his back and the cape there.
You know what? Don't tell me your personal problems. Just do it.
Just
get
the
rid of the inhibition.
things just seem to be a bit stiff where that's concerned.
This is really turning into a bad conversation, Rick.
I know. I'm like,
somehow I'm to blame for it.
how does it go by fast? Like
You're just getting me in trouble now because I was accused last week of just wanting to goof around and goof off, and now that's all I'm doing. Louis just arrived. Hey, Louis.
Hi, Louis.
Hey, Louis.
Hello,
Want a cigarette?
Yes, smoke up, Rick.
It's for you, not for me.
Oh man.
Oh my, oh man. No, see, now we're singing. This is the damn variety show.
Be really smoking.
Oh God.
You know, next week I think I should do Donnie and Marie highlights for the opening.
Donnie and Marie?
Yeah, do you remember Donnie and Marie? Maybe 70s TV highlights.
You know what? Really,
you might want to go back a little bit further.
Criminals. Everybody loves those.
You want to make sure
I'm going to get content strikes if I do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Doesn't
Go
actually have
back
to be an
further.
actual show.
Heck, I was going to suggest Red Green.
Ooh, you know what would be fun is if I could find radio show openings. Some of them were really dramatic with the horn music and stuff. And they used to do that live. Like when they first started that, they didn't have like a studio with tape. They just had, okay, you got a little orchestra in a pit and they're going to play this song and they would just do it live. And it was awesome.
There we go. Demo Diana parody on Red Green.
What?
Is that the Halo one?
You've never heard of Red Green?
I'm not sure. Tell me about it.
It's a show. It's a Canadian show. Called Red Green. It's supposed to be in the upper Muskoka area. Not that you know what that is. After this is over, look up Red Green on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will. He is hilarious, in my opinion. I think you guys will really love him.
My favorite slogan, Rick: if they don't find you handsome, then they sure can find you handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has these segments, Handyman's Corner, or like he's trying to make different things. Like there was one where he's put sort of treads on his car, so the potholes won't affect him while he's driving.
Yeah, he always had these advice that wouldn't work, and that's why they're funny.
Yeah, these wacky sort of inventions that there's no way that they're going to work, but in the show they work, of course.
And then of course, like there's a character supposed to be like his nephew or something.
Yeah,
and he's like kind of a goof.
Nerdy. He's really nerdy.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The Red Green Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a video clip from IMD, so I don't think I'll get struck.
Yeah, and there's no volume, so
that's the one then, right?
He is actually from this area, Hamilton area. Before this was on, his real name is Steve Smith. He had a show with his wife, a variety show called Smith and Smith.
There you go. See, Diana, it's not so bad after all.
No, it looks kind of entertaining. Actually, I might have to check that one out. I'm always looking for.
The fact that Red Green and or whatever his real name is, and his wife had a variety show.
Oh yeah.
So wait a minute. Are you always looking for something to watch?
Me?
Me?
Diana.
Yes, why?
Okay, I'm going to show you a preview of something that we have to go see this week.
What?
Okay.
Oh, and I seen Indiana Jones on Tuesday. It was actually pretty good.
This is
I thought it
bigger
was
than Indiana Jones. This is the biggest thing since the Passion of Christ as far as Hollywood goes.
What?
Okay.
Oh, Sound of Freedom. Yeah. Unfortunately,
right.
I'm not going to be able to get to see it in Kitchener.
What is this? Freedom, the Sound of Freedom?
Yeah.
It's our next date.
Oh, you guys didn't do that other one, did you? Yeah.
Giving a child his freedom. Felt good. You have been at this for 12 years.
My country it's a Christian movie. This is from the people that did The Chosen.
Because God's children are not for sale. It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen.
At number one
For
in the U.S.
Homeland
movies.
Security, you know we can't go off rescuing Honduran kids in Colombia.
This job tears you to pieces. And this is my one chance to put those pieces back together.
Yet somehow you have failed to bring me one real-world lead.
It's over, Tim. Close up and come back home.
So you quit your job and you go and rescue those kids.
South of that is all rebel territory. No one goes.
Is it still in theaters around you guys?
What if this was your daughter? So, she's gone. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom.
I don't think it's in any of them.
What was that, Diana?
I don't think it's in any of our theaters around here. You can watch it on Amazon, though, according to.
No, we'll find it. We're going to see it.
Well, go to the site, and they have a thing that you can check out for your theaters.
Really?
I'm on their site. Yeah, it's available at the Hampshire Mall, at Cinemark. It's available at the Gardner Cinemas, 1 p.m. and 3:45, 6:45. It's also at Cinema World in Fitchburg.
Okay.
So is that even close to you guys?
They're all close. We're going. I'm going to see that. It's a make a man cry movie, from what I understand. It's based on a true story. It's about human trafficking, and the guy that Jim Cavill plays, is that his name? The Jesus guy.
Yeah.
Plays the role of the guy who actually went in and saved, and is still doing it, by the way. Saves children from this. There is a real human trafficking in terms of 150 million kids.
Wow.
There was another one similar to it, not quite the same thing where it was, like a government guy, but it's just a normal Joe that comes across it and ends up doing something called Priceless.
I just got the dryer going.
Okay, thank you.
It's important to run dryers, by the way, folks.
Yes. Now everybody in the world knows that the dryer is now running.
Thank you for that.
Where's it running to?
Yes, they don't seem to. They just kind of walk in and say stuff, and like, okay, cool. Now everybody knows.
Actually, I think she said they got it going. So, where's it going?
I already said that. Where's it running to?
Oh my gosh.
This is nothing but hot air.
Nothing but hot air is right.
So yes, we're gonna go see Sound of Freedom.
Okay.
Well, enjoy it. I want to see it. Maybe if it's is it on Amazon right now?
I don't know. I thought that's what it said, but maybe not.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, thank you.
Let's see.
Thank you very much.
Angel Studios.
Because I would get that for a month. Well, I would think it would be on the Angel Studio app first.
Let's see. It doesn't really say where I'm looking that it's online.
Yeah. Well, probably in a few weeks it'll be on the Angel Studio app, I would hope.
Yeah, and it looks like it'll be on other services from what they're saying, but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
That'll be good though.
I'll get whatever service for a month when it goes on just to watch that.
Right. So let's see. It's 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. That means we're going to bounce. Because one thing about a popular show is we got to be 60 minutes long. Thank you, everybody who watched tonight. Don't forget to check out Melvin 3. I believe it's some Fun My Comic, but you can Google that. Melvin's not that common of a name, and you put number 3 in comic book with it, and you know what? You'll find it. Meanwhile, Rick Piper over there at Cross Comics is remastering Canadian Shield.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm on the last page of that. And
Yeah, if somebody wanted to see you do it, I mean, is like there a way to come to your office and watch you draw?
You come to my room, I guess, but it'd be pretty worried.
You're supposed to tell me about your
90%
videos.
of it I've actually recorded, and of course, you can see it brought down into about 5 to 10 minutes, and then of course I've been doing the shorts with it recently.
That's
where
kind of what
you
I was
get it down
teasing
into
there.
a minute.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to go there. I'm like, yeah, you've recorded it in there, right? And for us, HeroShack.com is changing, and we would love your input. We'd also love your subscriptions, your likes, your shares, ring the bell, touch the clouds, whatever you need to do. Hi, Hickam. We're just about ready to go. I'm glad you have a big black one. I love my big green one, my accent, Hyundai accent.
Right.
Full stick gift. It's wonderful. What's that, honey?
Larissa,
That's beautiful.
my daughter's cat, there's something seriously wrong with it.
Yes, there is.
She's having like literally a breakdown in her. I can hear her in her little studio apartment yelling at the cat. The cat keeps knocking everything off, and she's got a lot of expensive electronics. She's literally had to put all of her items, her electronics, into boxes and put them on the floor now because the cat keeps like pushing stuff off. So we don't know what's going on. This is a very new behavior. So it's very frustrating. But
Well, she's about what, 9 years old now?
no, she's only about 6. Okay, so let's just
Yeah, don't do anything. I got it. Oh, you did it. Okay, thank you.
yeah. Okay.
Wow,
So-
Hickam, that was not an automobile. We will not
Yeah.
allow. We thought
that
you were
was
talking about cars. So
stupid.
yeah, keep those trucks in the garage.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
That was so
we're gonna
funny.
get going.
Like, so people are so sad. That's such a sad thing. It's like
I think that was an expression of joy. He was obviously very happy. He just wanted to share, and unfortunately, we have no interest.
yeah.
I'm not gonna let it outrage me. I'm like, oh, so you're sitting home doing that? You got nothing better to do? Boy, your life must suck. You're
So,
spending.
almost 10 o'clock now, right? We ended at 10. Are we going to keep going on a little bit longer?
I guess we're gonna go on. I just, I feel bad for little Hickam. Anyway, check out HeroShack.com. Buy a book, man. We love our books, and you'll love them too. Check out Cross Comics and check out Melvin, even though he's not here to represent. He's got to make some video though. That would be great.
Oh yeah, and I have gone up quite a few subscribers. I am at 790. I'm about to probably in the next week or two, I'll hit 800.
Nice.
Hey, before we jump though, yeah, mention that one more time. So 5 days a week, you're on YouTube.
YouTube, yep. Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays noon Eastern Standard Time. Tuesdays 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Wednesdays 5 p.m. Eastern.
Now this isn't like OnlyFans or something. This is good content, right?
Yeah.
See, this is why Diana wants to put a muzzle on me. All right, so we love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
I didn't think you guys were into that sort of thing.
We're not. I'm only playing.
Oh,
No muzzles allowed. Where's the end of the broadcast before I say anything else?
I don't know.
All right.
Quickly hit it.
What's that, Diana?
I said quickly hit it.